Happy Mother's Day! I'm finally sitting down and doing a vlog. It has been really, really busy. It's been really busy as an entire family. We've had like back to back things going on, and I can tell you that God is really moving. I feel like this season has really stretched me and it's a good stretching. Like, honestly, like when I look back on this season, and I know that I will look back and be so grateful that I came home, that I didn't get so caught up and so busy in building our business up north that I couldn't break away to come home for this very season, for this very time. And honestly, I have to say, I feel so born for this, so born for this time. I always felt like God was giving me a word of like, you were born for such a time as this. And I always thought, like, well, that sounds crazy because every time that scripture verse from the Bible would come to my spirit, like either in a dream or just through that verse, whether I'm reading the Bible, the Lord just kept bringing that to my spirit. And I just thought, like, okay, yeah, but I don't understand. Like, I don't really get that. I mean, isn't everybody born for a certain time such as this? But I never really knew what that was really implying or what that was for. And now here I am, really truly feeling like in the time while my mom is going through a huge spiritual battle of like fighting cancer, I'm really feeling just the grace of God upon me to walk through this season. When I first got home to see my mom for the first time, even though I had heard how she was doing and I knew how she was doing, nothing in the world could have prepared me to see this huge physical change in my mom that looked like she had walked out of a room and left somebody else in her place. That was really uncomfortable for me. It was really hard for me to wrap my mind around it the first time. And I really didn't think that I would have the strength to come home and face it again. Like everything in me was like, nope, stop, nope, I cannot do that. My dad's singing downstairs, love it. However, thank God for such an amazing husband. Garrett has just been my rock, like my lifeline. He has been amazing. He has been just incredible. And I'm so grateful for him because he has literally empowered me to be able to walk in this season. He's been able to watch the kids so I can help my mom, whether I'm massaging her with essential oils because that helps her to heal, that helps her to not be in pain. It helps reduce some of the swelling in her body. Just being able to attend to her has been a huge gift to me. And I am so grateful to Garrett for bringing me home with the kids, driving all this way from Northern California all the way down here so that I could attend to my mom has turned out to honestly be one of the best gifts that I could have ever asked for. I would have never thought that I would be coming home and walking in these shoes, but I am. And truly, it is the Lord. Like, I feel like God prepared me for this a long time ago, a very long time ago. Just taking care of, well, first of all, watching my mom take care of her mom when she was here, just visually observing my mom without me ever having known it, prepared me for how I would face taking care of my own mom because I never saw my mom be weak in that time. She was so strong and so loving and so kind and so positive, and she just carried that love and responsibility with such a huge measure of grace. It was as if what she did it flawlessly. You would never have known the struggle in it if there ever was any. To this day, I wouldn't know. And then she took care of my grandpa and my grandma. Grandma first, then grandpa, because grandma getting older, the Lord took her home. And then after that, she took care of my grandpa until the Lord took him home. And she carried that with a huge measure of grace, because let me tell you, there is nothing easy about caregiving. There is nothing easy about the daily tasks that make that a huge task to handle every day, all day long. And sometimes you don't get sleep, and sometimes you lose sleep. It's kind of like being a new parent all over again, except you have adults that you're taking care of. And so you have these daily things that you have to take care of and attend to. And those things, when taking care of your parents, are just, they're never ending. They're unending until God takes them home. And so that was my walk with my mom, was caregiving for, really, for me, it started a little at the end of my grandma's life and towards the end of my grandpa's life. And so my daughter's walking in the room. So I share that to say that God truly prepared me for this time, because I learned how challenging that was. And because I could walk through the season then, I can now walk through this season now. It's almost as if it's not hard for me to do. So I don't feel like it's difficult at this point.